They said Ali was forced. Oh, where's the evidence? They have a narration that Ali said, look, if Ali does not give me his daughter, I'm going to make a propaganda against him that he stole money. So it was better for Ali's reputation to give his daughter to Umar rather than being accused that he's a thief. Oh my God. So he jeopardized his daughter, his fame, because if we say, for example, in Islam, if a woman was forced to marry someone, is that contract valid? No. So Ali was giving his daughter, he had to give his daughter, and she was not married to Umar in matter of fact. So how Ali was, was sleeping calmly, tranquilly, while his daughter was under someone who's not her husband in a matter of fact. That is a slander. Many, many, many things we bring, they are slander to Ali and Fatima and Hassan and Hussein, if people know. Also, they believe that the Imams know everything. They know what's going to happen in the future. They know when they die. They know when they die. And nothing can be hidden away from them. But they say at the same time that Muawiyah had given poison to Al-Hassan, the son of Ali. Al-Hassan drank it, and he died. Is this a slander to Muawiyah? No, it's a slander to Ali, Al-Hassan. Why? If he knows that when he's going to die, and why he's going to die, that means he committed suicide. He committed suicide. And note here that Al-Hassan had given bay'ah also with Al-Hussein to Muawiyah, that he should be the leader. And Al-Hassan, he gave up his leadership and he granted it to Muawiyah in order to enable the both conflicting groups in Islam to get united. He jeopardized his own self. Doesn't matter. That's why he was described by the Prophet Al-Hassan that he is Sayyid. What's the meaning of Sayyid? A master. This is a good quality that the Prophet gave him as a reward for giving up his own right in order to let the Ummah get united. That's what Al-Hassan did. The imamate is one of the pillars of Islam to the Shia. Well, it shouldn't be. It's not a pillar. It is important. It is important because it has something to do with the unity of the Ummah and applying God's law. God's law cannot be applied without having a leader who will be implemented. Okay. But we don't say it's one of the pillars of Islam. No. And by the way, the word imam was used as the illustration of the word ilah in the Qur'an. ذَلِكُمُ اللَّهُ رَبُّكُمْ. That means that is your imam. And when Allah was talking about, for example, one of His names, that His name is Al-Ali, the High. They say, God used the word Ali, but He meant Al-Ali, but He meant Ali, the cousin of the Prophet ﷺ. How come? That's Shahr Ashub in his book Manaqib al-Abi Talib. He mentioned in his book that Allah mentioned His name and He meant by that the cousin of the Prophet Ali. Can't be. They say that the companions, some of them are hypocrites and some of them are good believers, good companions, etc., etc. No. When you call him companion, that means he is a true companion. Allah said about the hypocrites, وَيَحْلِفُونَ بِاللَّهِ إِنَّهُمْ لَمِنْكُمْ وَمَا هُمْ مِنْكُمْ. He said, and those hypocrites, they're swearing by Allah that they are of you, O companions, while they are not of you. The hypocrites are not of you. That is why the companions of the Prophet are not hypocrites. The Shia say no. The Sahaba, among them are those who are believer, among them are those who are hypocrite, among them are those who are kafir. Well, be my guest, that means Abu Jahl, we call him Sahabi, companion as well. Because he lived with the Prophet, he saw the Prophet, but he did not believe in the Prophet. Yet, according to their definition of the word companion, Sahabi, they have included Abu Jahl. Abu Jahl is not a companion. They included Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul. Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul is not a companion of the Prophet, the head of hypocrisy in Medina. Now, we'd like to shed the light on one hadith. They have a lot of doubts. We wish, and I'm going, inshallah, to open a room in Paltalk. Let's say, basically, it's every Thursday, 9 o'clock p.m. GMT. Every Thursday, 9 o'clock. In Islam category, I'm going to open it. I did not open it yet. It's going to be, you're going to see my name, Dimashqiya. And we can open these kinds of topics, dialogues, very quiet, constructive dialogue, even with the Shia. Anyone, I have no problem. With the best way and method. It is important. So let's now shed the light on one hadith, where the Prophet said, at the day of judgment, when I am standing at the pool, you know, there's a pool which is called Al-Kawthar. I'll be standing there, and some of the people wanted to drink from that pool, and they will be prevented. Get back off. So the Prophet will be saying, Ashabi, Ashabi. And it will be said to him, you did not know what they have done after you. They have relapsed in their faith since you left them. Now the Shia says, see, that supports what we say about the companions. See, the Prophet said, my companions, my companions. But they do not observe what the angels said to him. You do not know what they have done after you. So when the angel said that to him, he did not say anymore, my companions. Then he said, wretched is the one who have changed after me. He didn't say my companions anymore. Now let's say, for example, was Abu Bakr one of them? How come? The hadith is talking about those who apostated after the Prophet's death. And those who refused to give the zakah, the charity, after his death. You know, emotionally they said, we're very sad for the Prophet's death. A charity that we used to be given to the Prophet, we're not going to give it after him to anyone else. We're very sad for his death. They're liars. Big liars. Now, and the apostates, just like Musaylama. Musaylama was very funny. He was a very high linguistic person. Very smart, but at the same time, God put him down. They said to him, Muhammad, in one of his fights, one person's eye fell down in the war. And the Prophet said, Bismillah, and pushed it back. The companion said, the one that the Prophet pushed became better than the other one who had no problem before. So they said to Musaylama, look what Muhammad had done to one of his companions. Can't you do something to us like this? He said, bring me someone who is one-eyed. They brought him one with one eye. He put his hand on the problemed eye, then the other one fell down. The Prophet put his hand on someone who is bald, like me, and his hair grew up again. So they said to Musaylama, the Prophet did this to one of his companions. Can you do that? He said, yes. They brought him bald one who has some hair here like me. And he put his hand on, and the other hair fell down. He became extremely bald. The Prophet ﷺ saw Musaylama came with his delegation to Medina. And the Prophet got angry when he saw him. As if the Prophet was told about this man, what's going to happen with him. He said, you won't be able to reach what you're imagining to reach. And take my companion here, he will explain